Welcome everybody, I hope you guys are having an awesome day and welcome to today's flight. Today we're going to do a full flight in the beautiful Ifly 737-MAX 8, doing a full flight from Boston, Massachusetts all the way over to Portland in Oregon. A flight time of roughly 5.5 hours. And the fly as Alaska Airlines 170. So let's not waste any more time, let's cockpit as the flight going. Welcome to the cockpit. As you can see, we're completely cold and dark, so let's get the aircraft powered up and warmed up. So let's go to overhead panel. Let's get the battery and ground power connected and on. iOS select navigation mode, and we have the U and U. Find too much Airbus lately. And we have yaw damper, select to the off position, navigation, select normal on all three, control panel normal, and source to auto, fuel pumps, select off, battery bus and ground power is set, cabin utility is both on, ground power connected, standby power is good, circuit breakers, can we check it afterwards, equipment cooling to look to normal, emergency lights armed, seatbelt signs select on, emergency lights select on, and let's get the roll pumps off, trim air on, both packs and bleed can come online, and let me get the cruising altitude. Let's go to flight level 360. Logo light and strobe light select on and steady. Circuit breakers, nothing it popped out on both sides. Great. Go over to EFB. And let's get the systems page, sim menu. Wrong button. Performance and payload. And let's get the weight and balance page. And let's quickly get that. So, passenger number is going to be 134. Cargo number going to be 2.1. Let's see, 1100. 110 backspace 00. And for fuel, got to carry 14 tons in 14383 kilograms because I cannot calculate with pounds. Taxi fuel of 191 and planned trip fuel of 11.11585. So set payload, set fuel, complete. Let's get the FMC set up. So we are currently at Kilo Bravo Oscar Sierra at gate Bravo 36. Let's take the position, put that in. Auto brake to RTO, Boston, request flight plan. Alright, you are great. Boarding can be requested. We have the use set up. Yes. Alright, load the flight plan. Departing out of runway 04 right. The fly as Alaska Airlines 170. Activate that. Departure page. Departing out of runway 04 right via the Highland 7 departure. And let us now see. So 14.3 is our fuel. Reserve fuel of 2.2. Zero fuel weight of 59.2. That is correct. Critical altitude going to be flight level 360. Cruise winds is going to be at 268 at 014. And temperature at top of climb will be negative 51. And N1 limit is great. Let's just copy the FMC data. Type configuration 5. Air conditioning select on, anti-ice select off. Let's try TO1. Maybe even TO2. No. Right, TO1 can be set 34 degrees Celsius and we are 46, 47, 53. TO1 34 degrees Celsius. Flaps selected 5, trim at 6.84, that's great. So 46, 47, 53, correct. Winds at the runway is currently from a nice and easy 310 at 06. Temperature is currently 17 degrees Celsius. So 46, 47, 53. 53 can be set on U. Flight directors can both come online along with the auto thrust. Initial climb going to be flight level 360. No ATC is currently online. And of course, heading select to the 040. Set. Alright, altimeter set 3008. And it's called the pushback track. So, let's go back to the overhead panel. Yaw damper, select on. Facing, let's see, we got the runway 04 right, so let's take facing south. Alright, and collision light, select on, fuel so the hydraulic pump, select on, fuel pumps, all on. We are good on the overhead panel. Systems page, sim menu, and ground support page. Disconnect the electrics and remove the trucks. And let's take the parking brake off. Alright, engine number 2 can be started up and ignition selected the right one. And of course, both packs select off. As this is a max, engine is motoring. Motor is complete, and the fuel. Engine number 2 is available. Let's start up engine number 1. N2 is rising. Forgot to do that, I will just fix it afterwards. Motoring. N2 is 2.7 and we are increasing. Motoring is complete. Engine number 1 can get some fuel. Both engines are now up and running, so both engines ignition select to continuous. Both generators can come online. Bleeds automatic and isolation valve automatic. APU bleed off. APU can be stopped as well. All pumps and everything are set. Probe heat is selected on. And squawk select to 7047. 7047. Altimeter is set. We are great. L and V nav can both be armed. Flaps. Select to 5 for our departure. Systems page. Let's do the flight control check. So full road left. Sorry, full aero left. Right. Full up. Full down. On the left. And on the right. Plug-in rig good and free. Let's just push back truck that's stopping it from happening. So let's bank you out. Engines looking great. Flaps select to the 5 position. And everything else looking great as well. Alright, and now on runway 32, that's not correct runway, but this is the one we are going to get on. So, landing light select on, wing light select on, strobe light to blinking. What traffic, Alaska Airlines 170, the lining up taking off runway 04 right. Right, flap set 5, auto brake RTO is set. Parking brakes, sorry, no parking brake, brakes, and let's get the navigation displays set up for departure. And range can be set, you are set. So, parking brake off, thrust 40%, lights are all set, ignition is set, seatbelts, great. Clock can be started, and let's go. Rate of climb, gear up. Go to neutral. Auto thrust is already armed. (1,000 feet). (1,500 feet), so command on, or autopilot 1 on. And 1 minute 20 seconds on takeoff power, good for me. No slide select off. Flaps 2. Flaps, sorry, 2,500 feet. Flaps 1. And flaps up. Alright, flaps has come up, auto brake select off. Welcome back. We have just passed through 11,000 feet, so let's get the aircraft ready for our arrival into Portland. So let's go to the FB and let's get our performance for our landing. So let's show landing, FMC data conditions are dry. Winds from 280 and 04. Temperature at 17 degrees Celsius. QNH 30.2. Configuration using flaps 30 for landing. Air conditioning on, anti-ice off. Brake selector 2. We would use 2,347 meters. That's okay. Let me just quickly double check the runway length. Alright, runway is 3,330, so let's try flaps 40. Same distance. No change there. Autobrake 3. Let's take autobrake 3. Show en route. Alright, all operational for the reversers. No normal configuration. Complete that. Calculate. And let's now see. We take flaps 40, autobrake 2 then. So 40, and we land at 139 knots. So 40 slash 139. Sorry, 39. 39. That is 5 plus. Go back to VNAV, and let's set autobrake to 2. Select you to the final altitude, which is going to be 2,000 feet. feet, landing lights can come on. Select the flash, and seatbelt signs select on, ignition can come to on, and of course logo light select on. Heading can be set to 283. Do the same for the course. And let's set our ILS frequency is already set to the correct one. Then it is time for our minimums. Speed brakes can come out. Minimums is going to be 306 feet. Feet, 6,000 feet is coming up, and there we have mass function back again. Take speed brakes down 1 notch, 20 miles out. Flashing lights, ignition, everything else is set. We are currently at 5,000 feet, and our left riser has shown up. Visibility should be 10 side miles, cloud ceiling at 1,200 feet, so we should not see the runway until we are a good bit down on the localizer. And of course, speed brakes back down. And let's take the approach mode to the arm position. To double check there is no ATC, and looks like we have Portland ground on 12190. Portland ground, we'll contact those ones as soon as we land. Alright, we are now 17 miles out, taking manual control of the speed. Is currently no speed restrictions in other than 210 knots. out flaps 1. That should give us some more maneuvering room or maneuvering ability at this slow speed. Localizer captured. Moving into the cloud layer. Take the landing lights full on. And 4,000 feet, 13 miles out, speed down to 200 knots. Flaps 2. Glide slope has been captured. We are now 10 miles out with 200 knots. Right, you over to the Nitraf. Have some winds are variable at
2,500.
Right. Speed down to 180 knots. It's better to be a little bit. It's better to be earlier than you need to be when you can't see the ground. Flaps 5. To 160 knots. 7 miles out, gear down. Lights can come on, every one of them. And lights, landing lights set, nose lights set, wing lights and localization lights are set. Ground in sight, but no runway currently. Flaps 10 and flaps 15. V-brakes back down. Speed 139. We have airport in sight. Flaps select to full position, lights are all set, gear on 3 greens, auto brake 2 is armed, runway in sight, and runway is clear, no traffic. 1011 moving feet in.
$1,000.
Control. We have a slight crosswind. The winds should be variable, so it is to be expected.
$500.
Alright, switching view. Runway in sight and runway clear.
400. Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums.
Continue.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
Long landing, thrust deployed. That part. Manually. Turn off right here. Flaps up, parking brake. Sorry, speed brakes down. Brake this arm. Reverse thrust is also this arm. Nose lights. Turn off the runway. And then let's come to a stop here. Nose lights select off. Illusions select off. Wing light select off and strobe light to steady. Switch to Portland ground. $14, $12, $10. Park brake set. APU power is connected and generator connected, so fuel cut off. So overhead valve, fuel pumps select off. APU can stay as is. Hydraulic pumps can come off. Packs are stay as is. Right pack off and left pack stay as is. And anti-collision light select off. Transponder is selected to the off position. Welcome to Portland, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this flight. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my channel for more videos. Check out my playlist with the binge more videos. Other than that, see you next video. Fly out, awesome day, and goodbye.